Good morning, dear hearts. We're on lesson 247. Without forgiveness, I will still be blind. This lesson starts by saying sin is the symbol of attack. And of course, what sin is, from this perspective, is it's simply missing the mark and not seeing truly. So when I don't see truly, and it's a choice that I have made, then what I do, I have unforgiving thoughts. Remember that from the first idea, the first special thought of part 2 of the workbook? I have unforgiving thoughts that I will refuse to hold up to the light, even though they are not true. And by holding on to those unforgiving thoughts, I surround myself in those unforgiving thoughts, and those unforgiving thoughts are the same as the veils or the cloaks or the clouds that keep me from seeing the truth in my brother and actually in myself. They hide the light. They become so thick and so nasty, really, like cloying things that I place around me that I don't even try to get through them because they're just so distasteful. So I keep, which makes no sense, but I keep myself inside the unforgiveness rather than to try to remove them and to go through them. The lesson continues and it says, behold it anywhere, the attack, sin, anywhere, and I will suffer. For forgiveness is the only means whereby Christ's vision comes to me, and let me accept what his sight shows me as the simple truth, and I am healed completely. Today's lesson reminded me, and you know this is as a song. It just like popped into my head, and the song is Amazing Grace. And the first stanza of that song says, how amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. And that is through grace. What is grace? Grace is a blessing that is given to us willingly and abundantly by God. God's choice for us, God's wish, desire for us is that we be free, that we be joyful, that we know who we are. And the lesson goes on to say, brother, come and let me look on you through the eyes of forgiveness, the eyes of Christ, through God's grace. And your loveliness reflects my own, and your sinlessness is mine. And you stand forgiven, and I stand with you. We are one in forgiveness, in that illuminating light of pure peace and joy in God's grace. So the lesson goes on in the italics part, the blessing, the part, the prayer. So would I look on everyone today. My brothers are your sons. Your fatherhood created them, and I gave them all to me as part of you and my own self as well. And today I honor you through them, and thus I hope this day to recognize myself, and that's my big S, self. What this is telling us, what this prayer is really telling us, is that each brother that we encounter is here as a gift to us. God has given us many gifts, and one of the gifts that he gives us on an ongoing basis is the gift of each brother that we encounter. And as we encounter them and we have forgiven any possible grievance that we might have against them or against ourselves, we allow the light to come in, and that's how we see. We see in the light. We cannot see in darkness. So without forgiveness, without the light, without Christ's vision, without God's grace, amazing grace, I would still be blind. I would not see your glory. I would not recognize mine. And I would stay and stand with the veils of unforgiveness and unforgiving thoughts surrounding me. That's not the choice I want to make today. So today we choose the light, we choose forgiveness, we choose Christ's vision We choose our freedom and our peace. And that's it. That's it for today. I hope this helped. I hope you are having a glorious holiday weekend. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please be here tomorrow. Comment. Namaste.